Hello everyone. So here she is. This is my 1993 900 Turbo. I've owned this car, I don't know, maybe 14 years now. There's my 9.3. Had that one 14, 15 years as well. Anyway, I've been dealing with an issue this year on this car where just randomly it will need a really long crank to start. I've been chatting to people on some of the groups and some friendly people that I know, and I've narrowed it down to a fueling issue. Changed the fuel pressure regulator. That's not worked, although it's helped the car run a bit better. So I've narrowed it down to the check valve on the union that goes into the fuel pump. Now these aren't a serviceable item on these cars, but there is a kit that you can buy, which I'll show you shortly, from modern Classic Saab in the US, which changes this into a serviceable item. So today I'm going to have a go at fitting that, and I'm hoping that resolves the issue. So the first thing I'm going to do is just, while the engine's running, just locate the fuel pump fuse and just pull that to relieve any pressure in the system. That's great, that's conked out. Then the next step is to get into the boot and just remove these two retaining bolts. My boot needs a clean. Great, so now we're in the boot. First time I've been in here in some time, so actually looking pretty good. I've left the rubber bungs off the drain holes just to allow water to escape. I think that's one of the secrets of making sure these cars don't rot. So under here we have the sender unit under here and the pump under here. So we now need to use a pry tool to remove this cover. That exposes the plastic cover. I don't think this thing's ever been off actually. So I think off camera I'm just going to carefully remove this. So plug comes off first. I just used a little pry tool to help remove that carefully. Some of these, I'm told they're supposed to have a foam insert in there. Mine doesn't have one, so I'm wondering if someone's been in here before. Nevertheless, it all looks good, it looks dry. So let's see how we get on. Now there's lots of different advice on the web on how to get these pipes out. I am just going to start by just putting some penetrating fluid in there. On both of them, let that get in there, and then I think it's a case of twist and pull at the same time. So somebody suggested using some of these ratchet pliers that use for pipe clips, because at least that'll allow me to grip it and twist it at the same time. So that's how I'm going to try. So I've put a rag down, I'm just twisting at the moment, I'm not pulling yet because obviously I've got to release the yellow tab and I can't film and do that at the same time. But I'm just going to take my time and just keep twisting it to try and loosen the O-ring, and then try and pull it up and see what happens. Well, I don't want to tempt fate with the other one, but this one came off within a few seconds, so that was really good. Right, they're both off now, brilliant. So fundamentally what I'm fitting here is this kit called a high flow fuel pump fitting upgrade from Jordan Pagano at Modern Classic Saab in the US. And I've bought the pre-assembled kit, so it comes with the push fit connectors, all the nylon connectors and everything, all pre-assembled. I think it just makes it a bit easier. But as you can see here, the larger one is the one with the one-way check valve inside it, which I believe goes to the back of the car, and this is the other side which goes to the front, and then this is the lock. So all seems straightforward in theory. The next bit is a scary bit, which is cutting the pipe. So to do this job properly, instead of using a Stanley knife to cut the pipe and risk cutting it at an angle, on some great advice, and by the way, huge shout out to Jonathan Windus off the Saab 900 Facebook group. He's just been incredibly helpful, guiding me through everything. He suggested buying this nylon pipe cutter, which will hopefully give you a nice clean cut. And the idea is when you cut it, you want to cut it right at the end of the ribbed bit, right? So you're trying to retain as much of the pipe length as you can get, because that clean cut is what's going to slip inside the push fit joint. So that's what the new fitting looks like. I didn't go for the barbed when I went for the push fit pre-installed. And as you can see, it's actually longer than the old one, and that's deliberate to allow you to compensate for where you're going to cut the pipe, because obviously you want to retain the pipe length, right? So I'm about to cut, wish me luck. Okay, so that's actually now cut, and my friend Jonathan told me to do a quick test with it, which is the blow test. So if I blow through the pipe, and if it's allowing me to blow through, that means the check valve has filled, so I'm hoping it has. Yep, it's failed. Great news. And it is just a case of pushing the pipe right in, and you feel a little bump when it goes in. That means it's gone over the little locking collar. And if you try and pull the pipe out, it should not move, right? So it's locked. Just apply a light film of either oil, or I'm just going to use some petroleum jelly on the O-rings, just to help guide them in. One step I forgot to mention is you actually need to remove this plastic shroud, which is the holder for the old pipes, because obviously the new ones aren't going to fit under that. Also, another tip, when you cut, have a look inside the pipe. If you've just done what I've done there and you've still got a bit of white plastic, that means you've still got some of the old fitting in there, so you need to cut back a little bit more, and obviously try and make sure it's square. So they're both on. Now, before putting the clamp on, make sure to mop up any fuel, just to make sure that there's no risk of fire. Cool, and then pop the plug back on, and then this little back cap will go over the plug with the little lip to hold the plug down, and then the bracket over it. All pretty straightforward. And that, my friends, is all done, and that's how it should look. So this retaining bracket is on nice and tight. It's holding the plug in, holding the two connectors into the pump in. So I primed it once, left it a few seconds, primed it again, and then I started, and it click started, which is a great first sign. Now just need to keep an eye for any weeping or any signs of fuel leakage. So far so good. So just a final point of note, because I had it the wrong way around, these lock collars need to be out. That's when they're locked, so you need to push it in to release the pipe, yeah? So just make sure these are both in the out position, these collars. And that's it. Job's a good one. Plastic shroud back on. Job done. All nice and clean. And I think it's only right that she gets a full tank of fuel in a test drive.